Greetings, minions! It is I, the Flaming Monocle, and I'm here with my very good friend T-Dude.
Back for more?
Yes, we are! We're back for more! And the 7th guest.
Of which we are the 7th guest.
We're going to load the game, which I think was on
Select a
one.
number.
Flaming Monocle.
No,
Yeah,
Flaming
it wouldn't let me put the E in.
Okay. Flaming Monocle.
And...
Oh.
please.
What?
No!
Oh,
That's a bit dull.
it's because we didn't enter the
The actual puzzle
Well,
part.
you know how to do it now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's just join us again shortly.
No. It's the only possible thing to do. Then we go operate. Yeah.
Yay!
It's like that time with the vicar, if you remember.
Yeah, he was like, ugh, he gave me a grilling.
Covered in jam. Anyway, back for more.
Back for more. Oh, there's a ghost here.
It's not a ghost so much as just a lady who's quite into us, but not really. She's playing hard to get. Oh, mind you,
Like
is it-
Slimer.
Yeah, it's like, come to me.
No.
Not quite like Goddess Yvonne or whatever her name was.
Oh, bloody Yvonne.
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you just go through the puzzle?
I don't know what I've been told. My dictionary is very old.
Okay.
Yes. Keep going.
The thing I remember is that there's lots of dead ends, and every time you come to a dead end, it gives you the creepiest music known to man.
No, it's not mute. No.
Yeah, it gives it. When you come to a blank wall at the end, it has. Well, you'll know in a minute. Go forward.
Feeling lonely.
Yeah, something like.
Feeling lonely.
It's the creepiest thing
It's
ever.
pretty creepy, yes. Yes.
I'm liking these bump mapped walls actually.
I suppose so, yeah. So, we're going to do this,
The Flaming Monocle way, which is the
always go left.
always go left.
And for those who are not quite understanding what the significance of always going left is, please explain.
I was kind of hoping you were going to do it.
Okay, Tom, I will explain. So,
I've got to do all the
if you
pointing
have,
and clicking.
okay, if you have, of course, any maze, any map, if you always choose to go left, it means that you will be going through hang on a second, that's not true. I've just thought about it for a second. What if there are actual islands?
In the middle.
Yeah, it means that you'll keep on going left, and then you'll like enter a place.
You'll know if you get back to the
You'll
beginning
never
again.
get if there's an island in the middle of the map. You'll never get there because you'll always be going left.
But the thing is, once you return to the point at which you started,
If you can identify the place in which you started.
well, which you
Providing.
would because you'd start at the entrance.
Yeah, but
Let's assume that you can
Yeah,
identify
yeah.
the place where you came in from.
yeah,
Then once you get there, the first opportunity you can,
Yeah.
you go straight on instead of left, or the next but one,
yeah,
and then you repeat the whole process.
yeah, yeah. Okay, good.
It's a process of elimination. It's
For a minute,
not-
I was worried that this conversation was going to go in the way of the sort of the 3 doors, 2 chances of Schrodinger's dog.
Oh no, that's an entirely different kettle of fish.
Yeah, Schrodinger's kettle. Yeah,
No. The 3 doors.
Pavlov's cat.
I can't remember what that's called now. It's the one that.
The Splant paradigm or something really crap. But yes, in a basic maze, always go left because at the end of it you will cover every piece of ground. It'll take you.
Well, you'll cover the amount of ground that's needed to get to the exit. Not necessarily all of it, but you will
In a clockwise fashion.
You will always get to the end.
Yes. So
Not necessarily.
so that's tips of those of you who are heading to England's finest hedge
Oh, the maze maze.
mazes. The
The
maze.
maze maze is amazing.
Which maze is that?
There's in Dorset. They have the maze maze every
yeah.
year.
Oh, yeah.
It might be not Dorset necessarily. It might be
Scumthorpe.
not Hampshire. What's the other? Wiltshire.
Wiltshire.
I think it's in Wiltshire.
Maze.
The maze maze.
I love mazes. They always remind me of the end.
When I say sorry, just to explain. When I say maze maze, I mean maze as in corn, and then maze as in a maze like the one we're in at the moment. And when I say amazing, I mean yeah. Carry on.
Do you mean there's not amazing?
It's a maze made of corn fields.
So a maze.
Yes, they call it the maze maze.
Okay. Is it Amaze Balls?
No. No, it's worth going to. It's worth going to.
Feeling lonely.
No, it's like, no, I've just come to an end and I'm just going to go back and...
But I tell you what, after you play this game, like, from beginning to end, you do feel like I remember when I completed this game back in the 90s, when I'd finished it, I felt very much like I had it's like a rites of passage, as all good games, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I felt, like after several weeks of playing it on and off after school, I finally finished it. Maybe it was months, I just can't remember, but like, you felt a really, really big pang of satisfaction that lasted the whole week. And that's what games used to be for me. Not to get nostalgic and crap, but like...
Because there are still good games out there.
Of the dark at your age.
What? That sounded like salad fingers.
I was afraid of the dark at your age as well.
It's not very dark for a maze, is it?
No, it's quite bright, in fact.
Makes you think you're carrying
It's just the draw distance that gets...
Are you carrying a bunch of, like, Kino
I tell you
lights?
what, that MIDI doesn't have that...
Yeah.
You can tell
It's the MIDI equivalent of...
I can tell you, if they replaced all of the MIDIs in this game with, let's say, a remastered edition where it was all orchestrated or something like that, it would be a little more creepy.
Yeah.
Boom. So
So do you think this is like the full underneath of the house?
quite possibly. I don't know, who puts a maze under their house?
I don't know, but I want one.
Really?
Yeah.
Imagine if you needed to go to the toilet, like in a hurry.
It's your house, you can go on the floor.
But you still have to deal with the consequences. It's like, oh, I'll just go.
Not if it's a really difficult maze. You'd be like, I went to the toilet down there somewhere once.
Oh, yeah, well, at least I'll be able to find my way more easily next time.
No, not as a smell marker, but I'm talking about more of a case of like, it's my house, my maze.
I can shit in it if I want to.
There's definitely a variation of it's my party. There.
That was quite a long one before
Yeah.
it got to the end of the bloody...
Oh, he said that very differently.
Feeling lonely.
He's getting really annoyed now.
He remembers it's us.
He's a ghost as well, I'm sure.
Well, he must be, because he's this sort of disembodied, omnipotent guy.
Yeah.
There's another game that loads of people are playing at the moment. It's like Spooky's House of Jump Scares. Loads of people playing it at the moment, which kind of takes the theme of terrible, terrible horror games, which just get their kicks from jump scaring you by putting something up.
Flashing on the screen.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, well, anyone could do that, because obviously you're not expecting it, but it's got nothing to do with the story. And so many games kind of make that their bread and butter, which is a little bit irritating. And this game, Spooky's House of Jump Scares, is kind of the antidote to that, in a way. Because at the very beginning of the game, you have this really cutesy creature, ghost thing, come out and say, my name is Spooky, and she's really cute looking and has this really high-pitched voice saying, this is my house, can you get there 1,000 rooms? And it's like, oh, yeah, I'll give it a go.
Yes.
And then the very first things that you come, you're walking through all these rooms and there's not much happening. You think, oh, well, there's not much going on here. And then you'll be walking down a corridor just like this, and then randomly at the side there'll be a little cardboard pop-out that springs out. It's like boing, and it's like a really cute picture of a ghost or a really cute picture of a pumpkin or something like that.
Right.
Something inherently not scary.
Yeah.
But it pops out at you and it's like, oh yeah, jump scares, blah, blah, blah. But then it progressively gets really dark and really quite...
Right.
But it...
I was
it's like
waiting for the...
But it's like the frog in the boiling pan of water thing. By the time you know, it's like you realise, hang on, this game's actually quite scary.
Yeah, it creeps up on you, literally.
Definitely worth, and it's free to play, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not on the Steam list. I could be wrong. It might not be free. It might be cheap. It might be a €10 or something. But it's not finished yet. But the people who've gotten as far as you can in it, they've all said this is brilliant.
Sure. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I really recommend it. Because the videos I've seen, just everyone kind of has the same reaction to, which is, okay, I'm expecting jump scares, or okay, I see these bits popping out every now and then.
Yeah.
It's not really that.
So it's like I love the idea of games that play with your expectation and that screw with you.
Yes,
There's
that's
some
precisely what this game is all about, which I think is brilliant.
some of my favorite kind of aspects of because I'm a massive, as you know, a massive Metal Gear Solid fan of the franchise and everything, and quite often, specifically starting with the first Metal Gear Solid, which is not the first game, but it's the first Metal Gear
3D
Solid.
one,
Hideo Kojima, the game designer, there's lots of stuff where he just screws with you. I mean, everyone probably knows.
Place your controller.
Yeah, everyone knows about that, but it was amazing at the time because they really making those games. They really thought out of the box.
Oh, especially like plugging your controller to port 2.
Exactly. Yeah, they screwed with you as a gamer, very famously, and they continued to do so even through like Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4. I love that kind of game. Sort of make it, that kind of stuff. Because everyone has expectations of a game. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what game it is. At the minute you start playing something, you're like, oh, I get
or
this.
the minute you give it a genre and just say, oh, okay, I kind of understand.
Yeah.
Like, this is an action-adventure RPG. And I go, okay, Skyrim.
Same thing with films, but with games, I feel the field is more open for you to be screwed with because you're active, not passive.
Yes. Well, I say that.
And you have to make choices based upon what you know. Not just about the story, but about the genre,
I am thinking, for those of you watching this, expecting something... We're raving about the Seventh Guest going, Seventh Guest is amazing! It's one of the games of our childhood. It defined who we are as people, blah, blah, blah. And you're looking at this going, you're just traversing a big underground maze. But it's more than this, I promise you. This was just...
Well, do you know what? I would actually go out and then say, yes, it is kind of about this, because this is like, it's not dull. Like
it's a massive game about trial and error within one's own...
Yeah. And it's got an aesthetic, like a visual aesthetic about it, which is like, initially, it looks dated and like sometimes it looks quite cheap. But like there's...
I think this is where Microsoft got the idea for one of their screensavers. But sorry, carry on.
Yeah. But it's like, it's quite, it's all got a very charming style to it, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
It's very fun.
I think also, a maze is a maze. It doesn't matter how you traverse it. As long as the controls are there and they work.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't matter how you play it. It could be a top-down thing. It could be one of those little cartoony ones you get as a child where you have to draw the, start from one end and get to the other through the maze. And you think, as long as the mechanics work and...
Yeah. I'd love to know what this maze looks like from the top.
Well, you've got the internet. Just don't tell me where the answer is, because I've already got this far.
Well, yeah, but like that would be impossible because I don't know where you are.
Well, there you go. Then.
So I'm happy to just.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll flash up a screenshot if we can, if we remember it by the time we get to this point.
I'm sure we won't.
Oh, no, it's just. Oh,
yeah.
No, I remember.
Do we go left or right?
No. I'm always going to follow my method because that's how I do it.
If there's a monster there, screw you. Oh.
I think the music
The world's tiniest MIDI violin is playing just for you. What's crapper than a kazoo? Which is
a MIDI violin.
A MIDI kazoo. Like, not a real one. What's cheaper than a kazoo?
I think this entire episode is going to be devoted to just getting through here. Oh dear. I am not going to waver and go back and find the skeleton dude again. I'm going to continue.
Oh yes. While googling, I've just reminded myself of something that there is actually somewhere in the house, in the Seventh Guest house, there is a map to the maze.
And it's on a piece of fabric or something like that.
Yes, yeah.
But I'm thinking, who's going to sit there and draw? The only way you could do it is to draw it.
Well, actually, looking at it, you think, oh, if that's the entrance, all I need to do is keep on walking forwards.
What? No, don't tell me that. My method is tried and tested and it works. the Flaming Monocle's school of getting through mazes. It's like you can just see two scientists going, "He never really was the brightest bunch." I mean, this mouse gets through the maze every time. Oh dear. I feel sorry for the lab rats now who have to traverse mazes. I think I'd rather have the electric shock right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Feeling
lonely.
Feeling bony.
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
What's that?
Again, not that we would know now because we have no idea where we are, but the entrance, the exit, is actually right next to the entrance.
Oh.
It's not like the.
That's a bit boring.
But do you see what I mean?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Again, we're not cheating because I'm sure.
So actually, my method of going left is takes the longest by a country mile. But if it was any other maze, it would have you wouldn't have had to go through every single part.
Now go back
My
away.
method takes into account so actually, all I'm doing is giving you a grand tour of the maze in its entirety. Great.
Nothing is amiss.
Exactly. I've gone past the skeleton again. Bong. Gosh. Getting a bit samey, this... at least it's kept in good order.
You get your money's worth with Flaming Monocle. We're giving you a pixel by pixel showcase of every single brick.
Absolutely. I wonder how long it was, because I remember when we were doing this the last time, I did get to the point where I was thinking, maybe my method doesn't work. But then I thought, well, we'd have to get back to the entrance at some point, so... It was either a case of we're either going to get to the entrance or the exit. And the method is to just stick at it, and stick at it, and stick at it. It's a shame this guy pipes up every time I find a brick wall.
Well, no, what's annoying is, like, as you pointed out once, the game does not resume until the
sound file's
the
ended.
WAV file is finished playing.
Yeah.
Which is a bit crap.
But I'm not going to hold the game to account for that, because at the time, I suppose...
But good job he doesn't like recite
poetry at you.
Recite a sonnet every time.
Yeah.
Feeling lonely.
I once wrote a sonnet. I found it on a piece of paper that had it on it.
I didn't want it.
So I... no. Another brick wall. Lonely. Quite possibly the single most exciting video ever to come out of Flaming Monocle Towers.
I don't know. I'd rather watch this 100 times over.
Oh, than 4 p.m.
Than 4 p.m.
At least we could see. I mean, we could see more. There's more high definition textures in this than there are in 4 p.m. The draw distance is amazing as well, and it doesn't give me a headache. Bong.
Feeling lonely.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. So if I go quiet, I'm just insuring my double glazed windows.
Against what? Ensuring your double glazed windows.
Against I suppose
Theft.
Yes.
Someone's stolen my windows.
Third-party fire and bumper stickers.
Yes. Must be getting near the end.
Well, you've traversed every single thing. So, feeling lonely? Why, yes.
I'm not feeling lonely. I'm feeling bored of being in this bloody... I've got an idea for a new dungeon.
Yes.
Nothing to do with this place, I assure you.
Yeah. What? Explain.
It's going to be this.
Oh.
But don't tell the other minions that.
Oh, sure. Well, not all of them are listening to this.
Oh, I'll tell you what. If any of my minions are listening to this, then great.
They're
Then
gravy.
you guys get out quicker. That'll learn you to not watch my videos. By the way, do hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't done already.
What I want to know, by the way, is who builds... Somebody must have built this maze.
For the avoidance of doubt, it wasn't me. I am wondering where this disembodied voice is coming from.
Oh, he's a ghost. He's an annoying ghost, isn't he? So that's fine.
You non-annoying ghosts out there, we do apologise. We're going to have a ghost writing in. Oh, ghost writing.
Very funny.
If you would like to get in touch with Flaming Monocle, you could do so using a variety of methods, the first of which being email.
Spit your anger over the astral plane, Mr. Monocle.
That would be flamingmonocle@gmail.com.
Circa Earth.
Indeed. If you want to speak to T-Dude, then you can take it up with him individually.
Nobody wants to speak to... Oh.
Yes, carry on.
Nobody wants to speak to T-Dude. I'll be down in the dungeon, feeling lonely.
It's just... I'll put it on a loop, like a PA system down there.
Yeah. I tell you what, that's torture. You know.
I don't blame the game.
Forget.
I don't blame the game. I blame my way of dealing with this.
Me too.
Turn down here.
Wait a second.
No, we haven't. The voice is not telling the truth.
Are you controlling it still?
No.
If we get eaten by a monster, you're a bastard.
This is a long corridor. I hope it's not a dead end.
But you're not clicking anything.
I'm not pressing anything. Is it the end? Yes!
Don't think you'll be so lucky next time.
Lucky? That was methodical. Oh, I remember this one.
Now here, have a...
How far are we into the recording?
22 minutes.
22 minutes? We'll have a go, shall we?
Let's have a go. Alright, the coffin...
So...
Coffin dodgers.
I seem to recall this one opens that one. The idea is to either open or close all the coffins. I can't remember which. So let's just do it so...
Oh, God. Yeah.
I think this one does that, and that. I think this one
If you
does
click,
that.
you'll find out.
Well, that one will close that one and open this one. Yes.
And close that one at the back.
An open and shut
Did it?
case.
Yeah.
No.
Casket, perhaps.
Let's open it again. Yeah, sorry. I mean, it controls that line. In the same way, I think this one controls this one here and this one here.
We'll try it.
The four
Yeah.
winds
And I think the one in the
change
middle...
their turn.
Actually, the one in the middle is probably the one I want to use right now. Or is it? I think this one controls that one and that one. Yeah, and that one controls that one and that one. And then this one is just... And then this one...
It doesn't really have anything to do with the skeletons, does it?
No.
It's just a box closing game.
And then this should open all of them.
Finding things a little cryptic.
No. They're obviously all meant to be closed. So that...
Oh, you anti-solved the puzzle.
I've unsolved it as maximum as possible. Unsolved to the max. And now all I have to do is close all the...
That's like taking a burnt chicken that's burnt on one side and incinerating all of it.
May as well do it properly.
He's just cackling into his cough mixture.
Yes.
Close, 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 close.
I think this one will open up the middle one.
Close, open, open, close.
That one?
Someone's playing the mushroom samba in the background way too fast.
And then this one. I think I know what it is. Oh, that was open. Okay, I can close. I couldn't tell if that one at the back was open.
Oh, it's sneaky, isn't it? It's using lighting to annoy.
Okay, so this one. We'll close that one, that one, that one. That one, we'll close that one.
This is basically, it's all triggers, isn't it?
Yar. This one plays. I think I know what I'm doing. He said.
There's no respect for the dead here.
I guess the objective of the game would be to close all the crypts, because crypts shouldn't be open.
Oh, I completely forgot what I was doing now. So that one, and
Angry, quiet jazz in the background.
okay. Let's open that one. Let's do that one. That's a bit boring.
Yeah.
Except the one at the back.
Oh, cogs.
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 Oh, cogs.
The cogs of destiny are stacked against me. They always are. Let's just walk away slowly from this puzzle.
I did it so quickly the last time, though.
Was it by accident, though?
Probably.
No.
That was close.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, has he done it? No.
No.
Damn you! You're being in the middle.
Close. Open.
So that'll open the. And then
You just click him again, and then crumbs.
And then that, and then we should be gold. Golden.
Dunk. Well,
Slam dunking.
don't crash.
And then we get to walk downstairs. It's creepy.
Even further down into the crypt.
Creeping into the crypt. But where's this gypsy that pissed on your chips?
I don't know, but I'm gonna get rid of her.
Let me go.
He said, struggling as much as he could. Oh wow.
It's quite dark, I suppose. There's the gypsy.
How dare you? Is her head gonna explode?
It's all right, son. You're okay. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm a Don't worry, I'm a Scottish wizard. Or
My wand's made of
oh, he's a northern wizard, even better.
My wand's made of gravel.
We used to wake up out of our crypt every morning, go clean road with our tongues. I seem to recall this is
And then
yeah,
back
that's
through-
a quick way of getting back. So I've done the crypt puzzle. And well, we're back in the kitchen. Looking at refrigerators, I think we're about to eat pizza, are we not?
Yes, I hope so.
So I do hope you'll join us the next time that we play the seventh guest with me, the Flaming Monocle, and my very good friend T-Do. Anything you'd like to say before we finish up?
No, apart from I'm very much looking forward to the next bit because they're all great puzzles.
Indeed they are. Join us then. Hit the like button, press subscribe, really helps me out a lot. See you then. Bye.